Guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're playing with a couple of new pieces of makeup that I just got in the mail and I was really excited about them, so I thought I would share them with you guys. It's all eye makeup, so I already have my face makeup done, just my eyes today, but these are the two new things. I'm so pumped. When I got this in the mail for PR, I was like, gasp, I'm so excited. It's the Pat McGrath Dark Star mascara. This is her brand new mascara. I also have the new Hourglass mascara, the like tubing lash extensions mascara that I really like. These came out at the same time. It says it's supposed to provide instant volume, stretch effect length, anti-gravity lift. I mean, what else could you ask for in a mascara, right? And it's in the color Extreme Black. I don't know if there's multiple colors, but here's what it looks like. Oh, it has Pat McGrath in pink. Very cute. I actually do not have very many Pat McGrath products. I only have lip products, so I'm excited to test something else out. And then I have this new palette from Ofra. This is their new Summer Edit palette. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Summer Edit eyeshadow palette. I've been really impressed by Ofra's eyeshadows lately. I've had a couple of like little 5-pan palettes sent to me. This one has 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 pans in it. This says, temps will rise when you warm up for summer in this bronzy and bold 20 pan eyeshadow palette. Warm copper and earthy metallics with a side of dusty nude mattes create the perfect palette for a breezy day and a sultry nighttime looks. Wow, that is quite the description. All right, here's what it looks like. Look at all of these colors, you guys. So pretty. It's the more like peachy, kind of pinky colors that definitely just speak to me. This pretty much has every single nude color you could ever want in it. You got your matte cream, you got your matte black, you got like the perfect kind of shimmers. So yeah, and also looks like you could pop these pans out if you really wanted to and make your own little like Z palette type thing. I'm also going to use this Fenty Beauty eyeliner on camera with you guys today. I've had this for a while. I've used it a couple of times, but just not on camera with you. This is her Fly Liner in the color Space Cookie. It's a glittery brown. You can't really see the glitter when it's on your eyes. So I'm going to start with this matte cream color here at the bottom. It looks like a peachy cream. This is a big fluffy brush. I'm just going to put this all over my lid. My 10-month-old grabbed my eye yesterday and scratched it. So there's a little bit of like inflammation up here. I did prime my eyes with the NARS Smudge Proof eyeshadow base. So this just kind of like gives you a flat base to start out with. Okay, I'm trying to decide, do I want to do more pinky colors up here with these four, or do I want to stay like safe and do more like brown nudes? I think I'm actually going to do more pink colors. I've just been loving pinks, and then we have the really deep colors over here, but these are mostly matte. These three are matte, these three are matte. Yeah, these two have a little bit of shimmer to them. I think I'm going to go in with this one right here, which is the darker of the three pinks. I'm gonna put this in the crease. Oh yay, it's pulling pink, not orange. That's the only problem I have with Ofra eyeshadows, is that sometimes the pinks pull orange on me. I don't know why, maybe it's my skin tone, but this one is staying true to the pink color and I love that. Okay, I'm gonna use that same brush, and I think I'm gonna go into this more like shimmery, I can't tell if it's a shimmer or a satin. I think it's more of a satin color. I don't usually put anything other than mattes in my crease, but I kind of just want to play with it. I just want to test it out. There's plenty of mattes in this palette for me to choose from, but I just want to play with it. So this one has a little bit more of a cranberry purple with almost like a gold shift to it. And I'm gonna pop this kind of more precisely in my crease. So the pink I fluffed out quite a bit. This one I'm gonna tap into just the crease and focus mostly on the outer half of my eye instead of the whole crease. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but Ofra did send this to me for review purposes to test out, and Pat McGrath also sent me this mascara for review purposes to test out. Not that it makes a difference. It'll never sway my decision or my opinions on the palette, but I did want to let you guys know. So that color actually blended really well. I think sometimes the more satin colors just have a little bit easier time blending, and for this that definitely held true. I'm having some trouble with this eye just because I do have that, you guys probably can't tell, but like it's like a little, like he grabbed my eye and just like scratched it, and it's healing, but it's just like there's little bumps. So okay, these two matte colors right here are just speaking to a certain level of my soul. So this one up here is like a purple, and this one is kind of like a rusty brown. They just remind me of fall, and although this is a summer palette, I feel like fall is right around the corner, and I'm just so excited for fall things. So I feel like I should use the purple one because that will just go with like the color scheme, but something is telling me to use the brown. I don't know why. I'm gonna use the purple one first. So this is just a skinnier kind of blending brush, and I'll start on this eye, and I'm gonna focus this mostly on like the outer 1/3 of my eye to kind of provide that like gradient sort of cat eye effect. And you can see dark colors don't scare me. I go in with ever so tiniest bit on my brush, and I just kind of stamp it on. That way I don't get a ton of fallout, and I'm not putting the color everywhere. I'm just precisely layering it. Okay, I might skip the brown, but next time I'm definitely gonna use that brown because it is absolutely gorgeous. But I really like the purpley look I'm going for right now. So for all over the lid, I really like to do some sort of shimmer color. There isn't many like glitter shimmers in this palette, but there's definitely some like metallics. So I'm gonna use this bottom color right here. This color immediately grabbed my attention. I just love kind of champagne, oystery colors like this. It's not too much. In fact, you can't really even see it on my hand, but I just love colors like that for all over my lid. So this is a flat shader type brush, and I'm just gonna pack that all over the lid, kind of going on top of that purple, but being a little bit precise, not too messy. Okay, and just so that purple doesn't get lost, I'm gonna go back to my like medium blender brush and tap into that more kind of satiny, middle toned purple, and I'm just gonna, just ever so slightly, I tapped it in there, and I'm just gonna define the crease a little bit. Okay, last step for shadow, I'm gonna go in with that teeny tiny brush and that same middle toned brown with the gold shift, and I'm gonna put this on my lower lash line. This is a good place to stop, but just because I want to use more colors in the palette, I'm gonna go in with a different blender brush, and this it reminds me a lot of MAC's, what is it called, Nylon maybe, where it's a cream color, more of like a yellowy cream color, but there's like a tiny bit of like a satin sheen to it. And I'm gonna pop that right here. Okay, this looks wonderful, and there's so many more colors in this palette that I could use. I love this because there seems to be cools and warms. It's definitely mostly warm, but you have kind of like a taupey brown right here. You have black and gray right there. I just feel like this is a good transitional like summer to fall palette. So really good formula. I don't have any fallout at all. Like I don't have to go in and brush it out at all, brush it off at all. So good job, Oprah. I have a feeling I'm gonna get a ton of use out of that. Okay, going in with my Fenty eyeliner. This is a pencil eyeliner, but you crank it up. Fair warning, once you crank it up, you can't crank it down. So don't like twist it up too much. So I'm just gonna line my upper lash line, and then I'm gonna go in with a smudge brush and smudge it out. This is pretty much how I always do my eyeliner. I'm not a huge liquid liner fan. The only time I really use liquid liner is when I'm wearing falsies. And then I go in with my smudge brush and kind of smudge it out and make it more smoky. Sometimes I'll do this several times until I layer it up to the color and the density and just the smokiness that I'm looking for. Then I'm gonna go into my lower lash line and the waterline and do the same thing. I don't smudge this as much just because it's a little bit more tricky. I tend to stab my eye when I try to go in with a smudge brush. Okay, next I'm gonna curl my eyelashes before I go in with the Pat McGrath mascara. I'm so excited to try something Pat McGrath, you guys. One day I will own a Pat McGrath eyeshadow palette. One day. Okay, the moment of truth. Ooh, so it has like an hourglass shape, very, very slightly hourglass shaped. It reminds me a lot of Too Faced Better Than Sex. It looks like kind of short, spiky bristles. I can't tell if they're hair bristles or plastic bristles. I think they're hair bristles. And the brush seems to be like heavily coated. It smells not good. Okay, so I'm gonna wiggle it at the base of my lashes and kind of wiggle it all the way up and go in and coat it. It seems to be a very dry formula. Going in with a second coat, but I'm not letting it dry. I'm just kind of layering it up. And then I'm gonna try to put it on the lower lashes too. This brush is kind of on the fat side, so it's kind of tricky to do lower lashes with a fat brush. Okay, there's one coat. Huge difference from before. I really like this. I have the most stubby, short, worthless lashes ever, so it is really hard to find a mascara that will actually do something for my lashes. But I am loving this formula because it is kind of on the drier side and a little bit on the thicker side. It's really easy to build up, which definitely gives you the effect of a lot of volume. I just like the formula. Right off the bat, I like the formula, which is kind of a rarity for mascaras. Okay, so 2 coats of the mascara was all I needed, and I really, really, really like it, you guys. I'm curious to see, like, once it does dry out a little bit, if it's still gonna have that same awesome formula, but we'll see. I'll keep you updated. Okay, guys, well, here is the final look, and I'm absolutely loving it. I love the colors in this Ofra palette. I feel like they are just so perfect for summer, transitional into fall, which is totally what I'm feeling right now. So yeah, I hope that you guys picked up a tip and trick or two from this video. And if you're interested in any of these products, I will link them all down below for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. Mwah!